to thank the board for shuffling the agenda, because now this made my job a lot easier. Everyone's gone. These fine people. My name is Frank Vitolo. I am with the law firm of Sills, Cummis & Gross. I represent Heller Industrial. It owns 9 properties in Franklin Township, 5 of which are developed with warehouse distribution facilities, and 4 that are vacant. In July 2022, not even 6 months ago, we have appeared before the town council to object to the adoption of an ordinance severely limiting the development of warehouse and distribution centers in Franklin Township. We explained to the council how devastating this ordinance would be to my client's current operations and future plans. We also explained how there was a right way to introduce an ordinance that had such a significant impact, and that there was a wrong way to introduce the ordinance. I then explained to you how the town did it the wrong way. The town ignored the facts that I laid out during that hearing, and it ignored our pleas for reasonableness. You adopted the ordinance, the town did anyway, and Heller and 9 other impacted property owners filed lawsuits seeking to reverse the town council's flawed decision. In response, the town introduced a new ordinance, a blanket ban on warehouses in the B1 zone, with no outs and no exceptions. My client Heller has operated in this township for over 40 years. They pay around $800,000 a year in taxes. They employ local residents. They funded the construction of a senior center and helped stabilize the local economy. So, rather than invite Heller in and the other property owners to discuss a fair and reasonable way of controlling warehouse development in the B1 zone, the town doubled down. As a thank you for decades of being tax-paying job creators, the town is treating Heller like an enemy. It's wrong, and you know it's wrong. The master plan amendment before you this evening is ill-conceived, rushed, and not supported by any credible evidence. I'm just going to give you 10 reasons, there are many more, why you should vote no. Number 1, the town has failed to provide a meaningful opportunity for Heller to participate in this process. Number 2, the town failed to study the alleged traffic impacts that would be caused by additional warehouse development. In fact, some of the uses still permitted in the zone, like manufacturing, bring the same amount of traffic and have a much greater impact on the environment. The town failed to update the circulation element, and no traffic study was commissioned as part of the re-examination. The current version of the circulation element doesn't even address alleged impacts of truck traffic. The town failed to engage with the county or NJDOT regarding any alleged impact on the road system. The town failed to study the alleged environmental impact from warehouse development. There have no studies been done to show why the areas impacted here are particularly sensitive. The town failed to consider the financial impact of the amended plan and the new ordinance. For example, no study was done on how this will impact the township's affordable housing obligations or how it will impact the township's tax revenue. The town failed to distinguish the alleged impacts between large distribution facilities and so-called last-mile facilities. They are very different, and they have very different impacts on traffic and the community. The town made no site-specific inquiries to determine the suitability of any facility for any certain location. The town failed to compile any studies or data on the alleged air and noise pollution. In support of the ban, the town improperly cherry-picked provisions of the State Planning Commission's guidance. In fact, process in good faith when you are not being heard from the people and businesses that are most impacted by what you're going to do this evening. In 2020, 2021, you updated the master plan to allow more warehouse development, not less. What occurred in 1 year to justify banning something you were just expanding? This board owes the property owners an answer to that question. In high school, we learned in history class the reason why pure democracies can't exist. Because if every person's opinion is given equal weight in the governmental process, the mob will always rule. It's your job, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that the interests of those most impacted are heard and treated fairly. Do not let the mob rule. Allow Heller and the others a meaningful opportunity to participate in this process so we can together come up with a way of controlling warehouse growth that satisfies the legal requirements and recognizes the decades of contributions that my clients and others represented here tonight have made to this community. Thank you for your time this evening.